Hey guys, today we're going to be learning how to solve the 2x3x3 cuboid. So I have one here, and fun fact about this one is that if you misalign both the layers, it can shapeshift. But don't worry, even if you do that and you have one of these that can do that, it's not an illegal move, or it's not it won't make your cube unsolvable if you do it. So yeah, you can still do it, and without messing up the puzzle. Yeah, so we're just going to go ahead and casually scramble it up here. Yes, and I'm also thinking about making tutorials on like the 3x3x4, so please watch. Well, I actually recommend watching a better tutorial that other than mine. But if you haven't already, like if I was making a tutorial on the 3x3x4 or 3x3x5, so yeah, I'm gonna talk about cuboids for a sec. This one you don't need to know how to solve any other puzzle. You can just solve this right away. Same thing with 2x2x3 or the tower cuboid, but I want you to know how to solve like if I was making a tutorial on the 2x2x4, learn how to solve the 2x2 and the 2x2, 2x2x3, 2x2x2 cube and the 2x2x3 cuboid. And a 3 by and those that one's gonna be upcoming, and same thing was the 3x3x4, but it may not be until like next year. So if that's when I get it. But yeah, otherwise, if you're solving a 3x3x4, I would expect you to know how to solve a 3x3x a 2x3x3 and a 2x2x3. And for a 3x3x5, I would say go ahead and learn how to solve a 3x3 and a 2x2x3 and a 2x3x3 like this. So yeah. Anyway, now that I've said that, now we're going to go ahead and start with the solve. So yeah, obviously the first step is to make the white cross. So you do need to know the color scheme. So let's say we already have one piece here. So I'm gonna say orange is on the bottom, or actually no, I'm gonna say orange is on the left, blue is on the top. So this would be the proper color scheme. Obviously yellow is on the back, and that won't change. So orange is on the left. So that means red would be on the right. So then blue would be on the top, and green will be on the bottom. So make sure you hold it like this, and don't put like even if you do put them all opposite, don't do something like this, because this is actually the improper color scheme. Because if blue is on the top of white, then red should be on the right, because that's the right color scheme. So yeah, that won't work. So make sure you don't do that. So obviously the first step is to just make sure that one of them is solved, and you can have this wherever. Like when you do it, when you have one of that solved, you can put it wherever. Just make sure that the next one, so this is green, so I like to keep this on the bottom. So then I look for the opposite one, which is blue. So yeah, do the same thing. Like let's say if it was down here on this side, then I would just move it up to the top, and when it's at the top, then I would move it to where it needs to go. So I would move it in this here. So like here, on the opposite side, and then I would move it down. So now they're in the correct place. So now we need to know that red goes here and orange goes here. So I'm gonna start with orange because it's right there. So that orange goes here because it's on the left, and then of course we put red where it goes. So now we have the cross, and now the next step is there's like spring noise, and it vibrates too from the spring. So yeah, now the next step is to put in the corners. So let's say I want to solve the white, blue, and red corner. So I look for that corner if it's on the top. So now what I would do is I would move that corner, like I can't just put on the opposite side and move that here because that'll mess up everything else. So instead, what I would do is put it above where it needs to go, like just above it, then do an R. And every single R is going to be two moves. So do an R, U, R, U prime, R. So now that's there. And then the same thing with this one. Or Like, let's say I want to, actually, let's say I want to solve this one, but it's on the bottom. And I want to get it up here. So, yeah, do the same thing. Just make sure, like, you can put it in any slot, just not another white corner, because then you're going to put that in the wrong spot. So then, just put it in any empty slot that's not a white corner, then just do the same thing, R, U prime, R. And then, now it's up here on the top, so then we do the same thing to move it down here. That same move. Now we can solve this one here. Then last one, make sure they're lined up, and then do the algorithm. So now that those are all solved, you may get lucky if you have a case where all the corner pieces are matched up, but otherwise, if they aren't, here's what you do. So this here would be like the worst case. So obviously your yellow side will be solved once you solve the white side, because there's nowhere else for the yellow corners to go. So but we still gotta put the corners in place and everything. So yeah, to do that, this would be the worst case you have, is that none of the corners are messed up. So we're gonna be using the same algorithm that I'm gonna show you when the corners are messed up. But first, I'm gonna show you what happens if none of your corners are messed up. So we do this algorithm, goes like R, U, prime, R. Then we do this move, which is like a Y prime, like that. So then do this rotation, then reverse those moves by doing an R, U prime, R, U, R. So now we look for matching corners. So now these two are matched up. So now we keep those on the left side. So now we do the same thing. The same algorithm when they're on the left side. R, U prime, R. Y prime like that. And then do R, U prime, R, U, R. Until now they're all matched up. So, there are different cases that can happen, but I'm going to show you what to do. Like when you have the last two edges, or a few edges, or 3 to 4, or 2 to 4. In this case it's 2, but let's say you have 4. Yeah, so now the algorithm I'm about to show you will swap two pieces like this. So like if I'm holding, so the way I'm holding it, if I do the algorithm, it will put this piece here and this piece here. So that's what I would do. I would swap these two pieces. And when you're doing this, make sure whenever you do it, that one of the pieces will be solved. Because otherwise, like let's say none of them, because otherwise you may have to do it like even more. So before I show you like what happens if each one is opposite of each other, so yeah, let's just solve one. So let's say I want to solve orange. So I'm gonna make sure that the orange edge is on the right, while I have the orange face in front of me, so that it swaps these two. It'll put this green one here and this orange one will be solved. So the algorithm goes like this: R, U, R, U, R, U2, R, U2, R, U, R, U prime, R. So now that solved this one. So now you'll probably have 3 left. So what I like to do is basically swap these two here, and that will automatically solve the green one, because otherwise we could do the same algorithm twice, but it's easier since it's shorter to just move this one here and swap those two. So now then we would have a blue and red to swap. So yeah, let's do that. So swap 2 of them, put this one here and then this one here like vertical. To do that, we would do R, U2, R, U2, R, U2. So just R, U2 3 times. And now that would solve this one. So now we would solve these two, and do the same things. Now, you should know the algorithm to swap these two now. So yeah, again, R, U, R, U, R, U2, R, U2, R, U, R, U prime, R. So yeah, now I hope that helps. But yeah, I'm going to show you another case you can get. So yeah, if you find this case like where they're all opposite, you can do the same thing. Like if this were to happen on a 3x3, you can do the same thing like as on a 3x3. So do like a U2M2, or make sure that like each of the edges match up. The corners will be opposite though. So yeah, if we do like same thing as on a 3x3, like M2 U prime or U, whatever you like. I like U prime, M2 prime. And of course we do that until it's soft. So yeah, I hope this tutorial helps, and if it does, please leave a like and subscribe. Yeah, so now I'll see you in my next video.